The Fortnite community includes many interesting players and personalities from all over the world. We talked about pro PC gamers before and even touched upon mobile warriors such as Ducky. However, there is more than just one way to become Fortnite famous, and sometimes it all boils down to what you bring into the community. But your Crust Army, where you at? Your motivation guy. That's right, guys. I am back, and today we're here at it again, man, to revisit the Fortnite Hall of Fame. Today, we're going to be focusing on a very special member of the Fortnite community and quite an unusual subject. So today will be the day that we're going to talk about one particular icon who has managed to leak his way into the Hall of Fame. He is currently at 1.46 million followers strong on YouTube, a profound data miner, and a master of numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the one and only Hypex. Hypex, real name IDB, is a Fortnite leaker from Morocco and a YouTube star who has made a name for himself by, yeah, you guessed it, leaking upcoming content in the game we all know and love. He's a fan of gaming as a whole and is interested in other games such as GTA V and the Assassin's Creed series. However, his main focus on his platform is Fortnite. His work began around 2 years ago during the height of Season 4. Fortnite was still a relatively new game compared to how far we've come since then, and with so much content being added frequently, it was the perfect place to really set up shop. In today's age, leaks are commonplace when it comes to gaming. You can't go 2 steps on the internet without someone claiming to know some backdoor information on an upcoming game or even having footage of an entire unreleased game. Often leaks are nothing more than fans just wanting to hype up a game or just cause misdirection. Sometimes leakers are even looked down upon for ruining important plot points ahead of schedule. However, in the barrel of data miners, there are sometimes legit leakers like Hypex out there that give players and fans the opportunity to see into the game's development choices long before the official release, as well as some content that might have been cut out along the way. Hypex is a very diligent worker who keeps himself as well as his viewers up to date on any upcoming changes or additions to the game. Where others might simply just give you a list of the upcoming Fortnite skins, Hypex goes one step beyond by showcasing them as well as any new emotes in his videos. This is not only a great way for fans to preview the upcoming content, but even after the release becomes official, it's a good way of seeing how the emotes and their skins pair up and really look like when actually playing the game. In addition, Hypex goes out of his way to also link each emote with their original source material. Okay, so ever wondered where your favorite emote came from? Well, now you can by watching his videos. Hypex has built a career around leaking, but despite how easy it is for fans to look through the information he has gathered, the actual process of gathering can be quite difficult for those who have no knowledge of where to look. And so with each new update, Hypex must rummage through the game files and just find new lines of code that have been added. And so he must then convert them into files that he can actually view. Sometimes he'll find information on some old content, while other times he might just hit those gold nuggets of information. A new loading screen, the rigs for a new emote, and even weapons that are currently not in the game but are being prepared to enter rotation in the near future. After finding this information, it's all about making it presentable for his audience and ready for upload on his channel. And so with a game like Fortnite that gets frequent updates and additional content, leaks have a special place in the community. You know, it's a great way to prepare for the upcoming changes on the island, as well as just getting some info on the next Battle Pass rewards. So how does these leaks really affect the competitive gamer? Well, the answer is actually quite interesting considering how much effort Hypex goes through to really provide valuable information. Knowing what weapons might be added in the future, really can help any player plan ahead as the current season of Fortnite continues to evolve. Okay, so if you really want to start talking numbers, Hypex also has been able to figure out the drop rates for the chest and what the odds are for certain items and their rarities to spawn at. Furthermore, his Twitter and YouTube channel are a goldmine when it comes to just figuring out spawn locations for llamas and other useful intel that can make you more aware of the current island's layout. However, there is just more to Hypex than just leaking whatever is popular. He also enjoys the game and, like many pro gamers, isn't without his showmanship. While he hasn't developed a competitive playstyle for the game, he still has fun playing around with all the different skins. And so one of his featured types of content aside from leaks is timing videos. This is when he compiles perfect moments where the emotes match up perfectly with an in-game event or even a Victory Royale. And so after all, who doesn't love to have the Victory Royale screen just pop up while doing the snap emote on Thanos? Now, that's just a big win if you can just time it just right. It can also include moments where players time their emotes together for perfect synchronization. Aside from compilations from other players, he also does it himself with his friends who are willing to lend a hand. In September of 2019, Hypex was caught in the middle of some drama in the Fortnite community. With 200,000 followers on Twitter at the time, he was considered one of, if not the most popular leaker on the social media platform. And so with that being said, it's only natural that he had some giveaways from time to time. It's a great way of promoting your content, but also the perfect opportunity to reach out to the community and really just stay in touch. However, this all took an unexpected turn when he was accused of faking a giveaway by an anonymous Twitter user. Twitter responded by bringing the ban hammer down on the young leaker. Luckily, Hypex had a second Twitter account and would use it to keep in touch with his followers about the situation. So while this event seemed self-contained at first glance, the ban would send ripples across the Fortnite community. It would have an effect on how other Fortnite gamers and even pros would go about on Twitter, with some even putting a stop to their regularly scheduled giveaways in fear of getting banned as well. And so to make things worse, another Twitter user by the name of TJ Cobain has also been targeted after a giveaway gone wrong. This only further fueled the anxieties of the Fortnite community. Eventually, however, Hypex would be allowed to return to Twitter after proving that his giveaways were legit and the accusation had no grounds. That's pretty rough, man. However, those situations come with the territory, right? Later in 2021, Hypex would be caught in yet another round of discussions, debates, and even some highly annoyed responses. In March of 2021, the Twitter wars ensued once again on everyone's favorite battleground. This war would ensue when Hypex posted a tweet reading, "I don't understand how most comp players expect communication when they are more toxic and immature than all the other games communities combined." Coming from a smaller account, this tweet might get 1 or 2 responses at most, it really wouldn't turn any heads. However, Hypex, being such an important member of the Fortnite community, meant that when he tweeted something, it's going to get a lot of attention. Sure enough, the tweet would catch the attention of BBG Calc, a pro Fortnite player who responded with, "This guy makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for tweeting out lines of code and is talking about how we are too toxic when they add game-breaking stuff that really costs us thousands of dollars." Okay, so this set up a series of responses from the Fortnite community, with some supporting the sentiment and others siding with BBG Calc. Some responses were ready to dismiss Hypex's tweet on the grounds that he was a leaker and not a true competitive player. In their eyes, he really had no place to give his opinion when his expertise was in data mining. On the other hand, those who support Hypex's statement were eager to point out that some of the responses, such as BBG Calc's, were proof that Hypex wasn't wrong in his statement and that the community needed to be more mature in order to garner more communication with the developers of the game. In the end, both players would receive a fair amount of heat, with some even questioning whether or not gaming can be considered a real job. Can leaking be considered a real job? It definitely does take hard work. In fact, one of the most important things to keep in mind when it comes to being a relative leaker is really being aware that information can come from all sorts of places at any time, even unexpected sources. And so with the Apple versus Epic Games trial currently underway, Hypex managed to get a variety of interesting intel from stipulated exhibits documents that were presented during the legal battle. Surprisingly enough, it would link up to a series of images Hypex had gathered a week beforehand and tweeted about his account. According to Hypex, the images he had gathered were from a new open world sandbox mode that was coming to Fortnite sometime in the future. In a time of uncertainty for the Fortnite mobile community, having a window into the wheelings and dealings behind the case really helps to keep the player base in the loop about the potential future of the game, even if it's just for a bit. It's no doubt that Hypex had a massive role in keeping Fortnite fans informed, and he has no intention of stopping anytime soon. Some of his more recent leaks include new vehicle modifications that are in the game codes but not yet released or mentioned by Epic Games. Another interesting leak is the possibility that Fortnite will have a collaboration with Lady Gaga at some point in the future, as well as the inclusion of an iconic anime character with yellow hair who happens to be a ninja. Yeah, you guessed it, it is rumored that Naruto will be making a drop from the battle bus sometime soon. So keep your eyes out for that, and come back in a few weeks to see if those leaks really came true. After all, Hypex is known to be quite accurate. Leakers are a fundamental part of the Fortnite ecosystem and part of many cogs that help the franchise work. Content creators such as Hypex help build hype, which in turn helps each new update to the game get as much attention as possible. Because of this, Hypex is just here to stay, and we're going to be looking forward to hearing all about the new content, concept art, and even legal dealings that are surfacing up for the game. But your Kurosami, that's it for today's video. Okay, so we really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Are you guys interested in seeing some of the other players in our Fortnite Hall of Fame? Check out the rest of the videos on our channel for more of that. Hey, if you guys liked the video, you already know what to do. Sub to the channel and connect with me at my Instagram, Your Motivation Guy. Yo, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.